Hey guys, and welcome back. So an update on my sugar apple. So as you can see, it is a lot more lush now and a lot more greener now. And just look how beautiful the leaves are, and the vibrant of the leaves here. So it's getting fuller, it's looking very healthy, but that's not what I want to show you guys today. So so for this season, the number of buds that came out is not a whole lot, maybe a tenth of what it was maybe last season. But I was able to set fruits. Look at that. So this here, I think I set six maybe, but here you can see three fruits, beautiful fruits. The shapes are looks very rounded. So I think these are very hopeful. But these guys here, what surprised me was well, not surprising, but these guys here was set by Ectomoya's pollen, because there were not enough, so, buds here that bloom for me to get the pollen to pollinate them. But here's one bud that just opened this morning. So for sugar apple, they open in the morning only. So they changes maybe in the morning only, so not in the afternoon. But at Tamoyas, morning, afternoon, whenever, depending on the bud, I guess. But some of these guys here, I was able to pollinate with the pollinated female bud that I pollinated the day before. So these two here were definitely pollinated by pollen from a pollinated female here, and they look the same at this stage here. Round, beautiful. Just look at that, beautiful. So this season here, I'm just planning to have about maybe six, 5 or 6 to begin with, and then maybe a couple more later in the season, because I want those sugar apples to mature to the point where I can consume them before the winter hits. Because last season I had too many, made a big mistake, and they couldn't get big enough before the winter hit, and they all cracked when the rain hit. so here I see two buds with that'll bloom in the female stage here. So I may go and scour some pollens from my Atamoyas and see if there are any, and then try to pollinate them. But just look at this, the color, beautiful. So last season I had a couple here as well, but not this season, nothing. And if I don't know about your tree, but my tree, the buds here, some of them they come out deformed like this, and then they just turn brown and dried up and fall off. A lot of that. But fortunately, there are a few, no, not a few, quite a bit of these guys here who are perfect in shape, and then bloom like that. Here is another one that I pollinated. So for this season here, I probably have enough fruits to keep me to keep this tree busy, maybe 5 or 6 already. So I am happy with this tree. But as as a grower, once you see, if you see this, so beautiful, right, in a very good location, of course I want to try to pollinate it. Maybe not this guy up here, this guy's on a flimsy branch right this, maybe not so much that guy, but this guy here, I am going to try hard to look for some pollen here in a bit after this video. But man, so this is SoCal, Huntington Beach, a lot cooler, not a lot, but a little bit cooler than Garden Grove, Westminster, or some cities a little bit further from the coast. And this is my sugar apple, outdoor, no protection at all in the winter. And look at this, I have fruit. Not too bad, right? So so just like my in my previous video, so how this tree is able to survive is because it is in a good location. So it is against the wall, it's being protected by by the wind, the wind chill a little bit from all the fences here. And then the sun sets over there, so in the afternoon it heats up this wall here, and the residual heat, after the sun already set, this wall is extremely hot. So the heat from here kind of warm this guy, you know, up in the night a little bit, you know, maybe up until midnight or so, really. So because you can see that, you know, the sun here is, you know, is a lot. It's really hot. Just look at that. So my paint, it just ripped right off. Maybe this paint here is about maybe what I would say, you know, not even close to 10 years old yet. So just like that, very, very hot. And so it is in a good location. And just, man, every time I come over here, amazes me. Beautiful. All right, guys, that's it. The sugar apple fruits are here. So they say that is, you know, it takes about 30 days for the fruits to mature and ready to be harvested for sugar apple. They take that fast, I guess. But here in SoCal, maybe the environment is not ideal for them, so maybe it'll take a little bit longer. But either way, you know, it should get big enough to mature before winter hits here in SoCal. All right, that's it, guys. Enjoy your day.